you how to edit this Ozobot data tracker to use it with different topics. And this is something you can even teach the kids to do. I start with around second grade and up. They can totally edit these sheets. So I could give each student a copy via Google Classroom, and they can edit from there. If you're working with younger kids, you can do all the editing, and then all they have to do is fill in the information. So I'm going to make a copy of this so I don't lose what I already have. When I make a copy, I can just change it to what I want my new topic to be. And let's say I want to do race car tracks. And I can copy that. And I've got one already loaded here. So now I have race car ramp multiple trials, and I want to go ahead and change my title. Instead of Ozobot data, we have race car data. Now I want to change the picture, and this is just inserted on top of the cells, so I'm going to click on it and backspace, get rid of that, and then I can insert an image over all the cells, and I want a toy car. I'm just going to pick one and select and make sure it goes right where I want it to be. There we go. And resize it. I do a lot of practice with the kids resizing images, so they're able to edit the way they want pretty quickly once they get the hang of it. So now I have my image, I've got my data, and I'm going to keep this information the same for the moment. If you want to change any of that, you can just highlight cells. You can right click on them. You could delete a column, or you could insert a column if you're going to want more data. So let's say the kids set up a ramp, and I guess if it's a ramp, I will just change the name of that. So they have their first ramp set up, and they put the car on the top, and then they send it down, and they time it, and it only takes 9 seconds to go down. And then the next time they do it, they get a little bit faster, 8 seconds. Next time the car gets stuck a little bit, so let's say it takes 14 seconds. Then they're back on track, they're another 9, and then it gets really fast with a 7. And you can see as the students are typing in the data, it's filling into this graph here. So they can just go ahead and get this all set up to fill in all their data. So now, you know what, instead of doing ramp, let's say they do different cars. So let's say we have the same ramp every time. And this is a process you can go through with the kids, like setting up your experiment and how you're going to run the trials and everything. So let's say instead of ramp 1, we've got car 1, and then they select a different vehicle, and they're going to try 3 different vehicles. So we've got that all set up, and then you can just have the kids, let's see, this next car goes super fast, so it's only 4 seconds to go down the ramp, and then 5, and then 5 again, and then 4, and 6. And then again, you can see the graph being automatically filled in, which is just delightful for the children. And then we'll just show here really quick the last one. So we have 3 sets of data to compare.